Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're falling behind on your bills, you just lost your job, you need a quick loan, and the banks won't give you a loan or the credit unions won't give you a loan, well, I have some new lenders that may be able to help you. Now, with a lot of these lenders, these are almost guaranteed approval type of loans and everything. But you just need to meet some basic requirements. So let's look at some of the transparency. All right, so for this here loan, you have to be a U.S. citizen. You cannot reside in these here states. All right, so if you're in one of these states, you cannot apply for this loan. All right, family members, immediate. They can be military. All right, 18 years of age. Now, in reference to income, bank account, checking account has to be at least 90 days old. So no new checking accounts. Another thing that I'm going to tell you about these here type of lenders, when it talks about credit, they're not concerned about your credit, okay? They're concerned on if you have a consistency of income coming in, okay, into your checking account. So you have to have the active checking account, active phone, active email. Now, in terms of the type of places that they would check to see if you're currently in a bankruptcy or something, they usually use like Clarity, which is owned by Experian, Data X, which is owned by Equifax, Active Trust, which is owned by TransUnion, and sometimes they may pull a Nexus so that you are aware, but you will not receive a hard pull on your regular personal credit file, so you don't have to worry about a hard inquiry. Now, with this here lender, they only loan from 200 up to 2,000. However, I do have other lenders I'm going to show you. Now, the interesting thing that I'm going to tell you is, yes, you can get multiple loans from different lenders. Just keep in mind, with these type of loans, the interest rates is going to be high, okay? And they will tell you that this is just temporary type of loan and everything. So you have to be cautious of that. Another lender that you want to take a look at is Rise Loans. And I've talked about them in another video. And their loans go from 500 up to 5,000, okay? And so here's just a little in terms of what they're talking about. Notice to Alaska and these here other states, origination of the loan is through FinWise Bank, okay? So that's something you have to do. But also for customers responding to an active firm offer on credit, usually with this here, what they're saying is that you can pre-qualify, right? But once you actually accept the loan, then they may do a hard pull. Now, here's the thing about it. For most of it, most of the time, again, they do not do a hard inquiry. The hard inquiry will be placed on like Clarity. Remember I said Clarity? So with Clarity owned by Experian, right? And so sometimes they may use TransUnion Factor Trust credit report, but at the same time, again, worrying about a hard inquiry, one of the biggest things that I always tell people, the biggest things that they're looking at is your debt to income ratio. So where the banks say that, hey, you can only go up to 50-55%, with the exception of PenFed. PenFed will give you a loan if your debt to income ratio is over 60% or up to 60%, I should say. However, with these lenders, it's not about the credit. It's all about the income. And in reference to the states that they actually offer loans to, you can see here. So these are the states they actually offer loan to. So if you're in one of these states, they're able to help you. And one of the bigger ones that's mostly not on this list is usually New York. Sorry, New York, but it is what it is, right? Mountain Blue loans, okay? And so with Mountain Blue loans, as you can see here, they will allow you to borrow from 100 up to 12, okay? From 100 up to 1,200. In terms of credit, again, it's not about the credit. So you're not worried about the credit. Now, again, with if you are in one of these here states, then you should not apply for this here lender, okay? And again, do not worry about the hard pull because they are not looking at it. And as you can see here, repeating what I said, That gives you more confidence that you're not going to get a hard inquiry on the credit file. Okay, so I hope this video is helping you. If you're liking the video, please subscribe. Is River Valley Loans. Now with River Valley Loans, as you can see here, they offer loans from $200 up to $3,000. All right. Now, in terms of not qualified for River Valley, you have Arkansas, Connecticut, District of Columbia, Illinois, Minnesota, New York, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Vermont, Virginia, and West Virginia. Okay, you are not for this here loan. Okay, so I would not waste my time on this here loan. Again, I have a few other lenders, so just stick with me. And again, no worrying about the hard inquiry. It's Uprover, and we mentioned them in a couple other videos. Now their loans is from $300 up to $5,000 as well. Now here's the thing about it, some dirt on Uprover that you need to know out of transparency. Again, keep in mind these here type of loans, the interest rate, yes, is going to be higher. Now the difference between those other lenders and Uprover states that they offer like a simple interest, okay? So which is good. Now it says checking your rate for a tribal fixed term loan will not affect your credit score. However, if you proceed with the loan after receiving your estimated rate, they may pull your credit, okay? So they may pull your credit. But again, most of the time with these lenders, you're not worried about the hard pull on your Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion, okay? Again, it can help you once you get the loan. Yes, it can help you to be able to build up credit and things of that nature, all right? So just keep that in mind. Now, say that you do have an established business that's bringing in revenue, but you have bad credit. Now you can go over to Fair Figure. Okay, so with Fair Figure, their thing is this. If you're generating anywhere from $2,000 to at least $2,500, they can help you qualify for a loan. Now, the reason that you want Fair Figure, especially if you're a business owner, if you're LLC, corporation, pass-through type of company, you want this because they give you 2 trade lines to help build up your business credit file so that you can get access to more funding. Now, here's the interesting thing about it. You can see here that they report to Credit Safe, Equifax Business, Experian Business. They give you your personal credit file with TransUnion and Experian, and they report to Small Business Financial Exchange. Now, the personal credit files that they actually give you, those are a Vantage score. So just keep that in mind. Just like you would look at your Vantage score from Credit Karma, this is the same. So just keep that in mind. If you're needing more money is Fundo Merchant Cash Advance. And again, like I told you, interest rates are going to be high, but it may be much easier to qualify for this type of loan, short-term loan, okay? And it's from $10,000, they go up to $10,000. Now, here's the thing about it. The type of people they lend to is freelancers, small business owners, contractors, sellers, and franchises, okay? So that's the good part about it. They're really open to helping almost anybody, even if you're an MLM, all right? So for you being an MLM, yes, you can actually qualify for this. That's the reason they said sellers and friends. Avon, Amway, Herbalife, you're actually able to qualify for this type of loan. Now, your bank account does have to have the capability to be connected to Plaid or Decision Logic, so they can actually see that you actually have real deposits from your business. Then the minimum income is $1,500 because there is nothing about the credit score, and then you have to be in business at least 90 days. And one of the things about it is that, as you can see here, like I said, $1,500. But if you're in California or New York, they don't service those areas. So those are the only 2 states they do not service. Now, what if I have bad credit? Can I still qualify? So as long as you don't have an open bankruptcy, your credit score doesn't impact the application. Now, how do they check that? They will check that through LexisNexis to see if you have an open bankruptcy. So you will not get a hard pull on your credit file. So if you have any questions about that, you definitely be able to reach out to them. Then there's one other lender, and this is a credit card. And the reason I bring this up is because it's the Spark Classic credit card, because all you need is a 5 credit score. That's all you need is a 580 credit score. And if you had a charge-off Capital One account, you still have a higher chance of being approved for this card. And usually this here card, people have been able to get anywhere from $3,000 up to $5,000 on this here card alone. Okay, with a 580 credit score. So yes, it is possible. Now, if you have any other question about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.